this is Fabian here from hairfabulous.reviews. So I'll make a quick comment on Tech Insider's video. I was posted a few days ago on Fitbit. Just released an Apple Watch killer, very short video, no depth and claims that really don't make any sense. There are a few other articles circulating around when just the whole CES excitement happened and people forget to do a proper analysis and just making bold claims. Basically just want to comment on that quickly. So Apple Watch killer, let's look at the Apple Watch. The left one is actually one I own. I owned twice so far, and I've been using wearables since a very, very long time. Ever since Pebble came out and Fitbit came out, I have been using them. I'm a big believer in quantified self, and I've been using the Apple Watch quite a bit, and that's actually the wearable that I have been stayed most engaged with, especially because of the very sort of simple tracking features and also integration with a lot of great third-party apps that are out there that integrate seamlessly with the Apple Watch. And when I had the Pebble or the Fitbit, I used the tracking features maybe for like a few weeks and then just got bored of them. But the Apple Watch really has simplified, as always, as Apple has been doing that, and made it very, very user-friendly. And also saying that the Fitbit Blaze is an Apple Watch killer, first of all, shows that whoever makes these claims has no idea what the Apple Watch is, because it's not just a fitness tracking device, but it does so much more. And also really probably hasn't taken a deep dive into Fitbit Blaze. Now, full disclosure, I didn't get a chance yet to take a look at the Fitbit Blaze. And I guess I'm not allowed to right now, because every time I leave their site, the screen goes blank. There we go. So obviously looking here and looking back, it obviously looks like a really, really bad copy of the Apple Watch. Get Fit and Style, I mean, not really. The features too are not really that impressive. I mean, the author, or I guess the person in the video here, for example, claims that it's so much better because it has higher battery life. Well, but the Apple Watch performs at a way higher CPU. So, I mean, that's kind of a not so great argument. And really, like, a few comments on Fitbit, just ever since I have followed that company very closely and was close to buying stocks of them too, and I decided against it. Because I think Fitbit is actually doing, with the Blaze, is doing something like BlackBerry with their playbook, in the sense that Fitbit has been very, very successful, and kudos to them for really penetrating the enterprise market for wearables. I mean, Fitbit has an incredible market share. It's not really shared, and there isn't a lot of great research out there, but just from my own sort of observations, I think they really captured a lot because of the low price point and the competitive sort of step tracking features. And so, similar to BlackBerry, really had like a security and enterprise focus. They're really rolling on the enterprise space, but I think it's sort of a similar thing is happening to Fitbit on a very high level. Obviously, it's very different companies, and you cannot just generalize it like that. But overall, I think there's sort of a similar trend that, same as when BlackBerry sort of went after the iPad trend and tried to follow the consumer market with the BlackBerry playbook, which just failed really miserably, and which I have owned and was one of the worst hardware devices I've ever had in my life. Just a horrible user experience and performance, and I can go on. But I think Fitbit is making the same mistake, that a very stronghold in the sort of cheaper entry market, enterprise space, entry level consumers that would like to get in quantified self, and it's just you really losing its focus. And I mean, it has made some interesting things recently, which I've observed, like the Fitstar partnership was clever. Paid features in the app was also a way to monetize it, and I think just a way to, I guess, like a desperate attempt to hang on their stock prices. And just taking a quick look here into FIT, Fitbit Inc., traded on New York Stock Exchange. And ironically, ever since the CES, when they made the announcement, the stock just plummeted. Really hit even today, and it's sort of what made me want to do this video, is sort of plunged below its IPO price, which is obviously really, really bad. And yeah, I mean, you can see ever since, I think it's just the one day, but if you take the one look, ever since the IPO, it just started crashing all the way from 30 now to 18.85 at closing. And I think it's just overall really because of them really losing focus. And I think my personal interpretation is that that's what people have been seeing too in sort of the analyst space, is that Fitbit might think, and maybe Tech Insider might think, that Fitbit just released an Apple Watch killer. But anybody who understands the Apple Watch, the potential of the Apple Watch, knows it's definitely not a killer. And I'm very concerned about the overall health of Fitbit, and I could see that they will be obsolete in a few years, at least in its current form. It could happen similar things to BlackBerry, that certain parts of the business who are highly profitable, such as the car part of BlackBerry, and the security part, are doing really well, the enterprise part, and if focus on that, releasing devices that are closely attached to that. So maybe Fitbit will be able to do that as well, refocusing on their primary market. But that, to sum it up, basically, definitely not an Apple Watch killer. And looking back at the stock price, I think a few investors would agree with me on that. So sorry, Tech Insider, but you're really, really off there.